Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, folks off YouTube. My name's Ian, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my shed. But go in there later, because, well, you'll just have to watch along, won't you? It's going to be a little bit of a soul searching in the middle of this video, and I'm going to be asking for your advice. But more about that later. We'll load it up. Going off straight to the old anvil yard. I'm just not showing you all the loading up. You've seen that lot before. See you at the yard. Well, it's not often I can come here to the old anvil yard. That's a basket case. And with what could be the last of my fire extinguishers. But I'll explain more about that when we get back home. Yeah, something to talk about. Let's get unloaded. As we wade in, now we got the lovely Ellie here to give us money.
Hello.
How's things going, love? Got a quick joke. So there was this a Northern England bloke.
Yeah.
No, a Northern England bloke, Rob. You know how they're a little bit tight, Northern England blokes. I mean Yorkshire people.
Yeah.
Right? He's asked to go to Scotland for a day out.
Yeah.
Goes to Scotland, he's having a walk round. Anyway, finds a cake shop. So he goes into this cake shop. He says, all cakes look similar. He says, that's a nice cake. He says, how much is that? The Scotsman says, it's a pound. He says, all right, a pound. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Well, that's a nice cake. How much is that? He says, and that's a pound. He says, that's a nice cake. How much is that? He says, that's £5. So he says, £5? He says, why is it £5? All the cakes look similar. He went, well, that's Madeira cake.
That's funny.
So the same Scottish guy in the shop, he decides to go to Northern England
Yeah.
for a day out. So he goes down, he thinks, being a cake shop man, and he thought, I'll go in a cake shop. He says, and what's in this cake shop? Sees a cake. He says, I'm going to do it in a Scottish accent here. He says, is that a vanilla or a meringue? He says, no, it's a vanilla. Is it a meringue? It's a meringue. A meringue.
Yeah, that's a bad joke.
Wave to her.
Bye.
But, whoa! Look who it is!
Hello there.
Look at them hands. Look at them. You want me to shake them hands?
Fist bump there. That's money, that kid. Money. Hey,
You've just missed me joke anyway.
behold the 316. Hey,
Famous.
lovely.
Get this guy to put the XRF machine on it because.
316 is 304, which is not.
No, all right, but okay.
So it says, hang
he's having me
on,
off.
Aaron, so it says 304 on it.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get 316.
No, he won't give it me. He won't
No,
size
because
it.
304 is 188, unfortunately.
I think on top of my head.
It's a high chromium value, am I right, Aaron?
That will be 316. I can tell by the smell.
Oh, I can tell as well.
No, we're going to go with him and I'll put the head up.
Oh, and that's brass, that's brass, but he doesn't do much about it. He doesn't know anything about brass, do you, Aaron? Hi. So we're back from the old anvil yard, Newcastle Brown Ale. It's been a while since I've had that, but it used to be a staple of my youth, my misspent youth, should I say. Right, so we're back. Oh, we've got some tidying up to do. Solar panel, what's the idea? Well, I was cutting all my fire extinguishers up with a 9-inch angle grinder, so that caught all the back spray, so all the dust and everything goes on a mat. You can see that. That doesn't go all over the drive, which creates rust spots like that, which the wife doesn't like, the rust spots. Right, so we're back. We just have to do some tidying up But I've just been shouted in for me dinner, tea, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll talk about why the fire extinguishers might be my last. Well, that didn't take much long. Bit of sweeping up, bit of hosing down with the hose pipe. Place is tidy. Wife will be happy. I've still got a bit something to do there. We can actually get in the shed. Ish. As long as I turn sideways like that. But never fear, because this week I'm off work and I've got an entire week with which to blitz this shed. No, that didn't do it myself. That was just, I don't know. It was a gasp of exasperation. The Newcastle Brown Ale's going down well. In fact, it went down very well. I'm going to follow up with a coffee stout. Rich, dark and indulgent. Well, we weighed and weighed in today. It weren't a big weigh in, it was about £38. That's in money, not in weight. It's more about making space. So I had to find this in the shop, and this was only on offer £12.25. So it's a special reserve. It's just branding. I poured a little bit. So he says, aged in oak. And it's a blended Scotch whisky. But Tesco, these supermarkets, they're quite canny, really. You know, they like getting a good bang for the buck. So they tend to go to, you know, especially if they're going to especially if they're going to put special reserve on it, or even the Tesco's finest, they do tend to go to good distilleries to find something to blend. I'm not expecting great deal, but oh, that whiskey breath. Oh, that just tells you. Oh, that's rather smooth for a 3-year-old whiskey. That's rather smooth. It does have a rough edge to it. Hey, it is what it is. It's £12, isn't it? You know, it's more. It's rather than a sippable whiskey, it's more of a mixable whiskey, which is why I got it. I can have a long drink. Less the waffle about drink, more the dilemma. Why am I put my elbow up here? Where am I going to put my elbow? Put it on the tripod. Okay, is that better? Right, let's make myself comfy. Let's talk a tale, shall we? We'll have a drink at the same time. Why might this be the last of my fire extinguishers? Alright, well the title says, should I cut my nose off to spite my face? I don't know the origins of that statement. Well known. It means, okay, well, you might win the argument, but it's you that's lost the nose. So it's like, yeah, you've won, but you've lost out. You might have similar sayings abroad in the Americas, across the world, I don't know. So, what does this boil down to? Well, you all know I get these fire extinguishers. This is a small one, but on an average size fire extinguisher. I've processed it, and I get them for free. I I take them off the hands of someone who's probably got difficulties, don't have the time to process them. I get them for free, I process them, I make on average £1.25 per cylinder. Some of the bigger ones will be more, will be £1.75 a cylinder, but I average it down. I also get these large aluminium, not aluminum, not aluminium, but aluminium CO2 fire extinguishers. And I stick that on the scales, and for the purists who said, well, you can't weigh them like that, let's stick it vertical, we still get 2.4 kilograms. And that had a brass valve on, which we throw on there. It gets us just over 300 grams, about 310 grams. Right, so where's all this going, and why am I seeking your advice? Well, not so much advice, but comments. So, guy gives me these. Started the deal. Me helping him helping me. Win-win all way around. By the way, he would have to pay to get rid of these. I get them for free, give some me for free, win-win. How many do I get? Probably get about 40 a week. 18, 36, round about 40 a week. Which if you quickly do the math, saying I'm on average getting 40, £50 a week. Pretty much guaranteed every week. Does commit me to a certain amount of time every 2 or 3 days to process those, and of course I have to take them to the scrapyard every Friday. They can't build up. I was getting within that 30 and 40 cylinders every week, 10 of these ish. These have pretty much dried up, not getting them anymore. Now, I weighed it, and that was 2.5 kilograms. Cast aluminium. Today's price £950 a ton. I'll make it £1,000 a ton because that tiny difference. So basically £1 a kilogram. So for that on its own, I'll get £2.50. Brass today has dropped quite a lot, down to £3.60. £3.65 a kilogram. I usually wait the long game, waiting when it goes up at £3.90, £4 a kilogram. So I'll stick to me £4 a kilogram because I can hide it. It's not eating anything in the shed, so I can store it until the price hits what I want to weigh it in at. So I'm going to stick to £4 a kilogram. That, as you saw, was all a third of a kilogram. So we'll get third of £4 or £1.30 for that. Add that to the £2.50. Duh. Quick drink while I do the mental math. So around about £3.80. You get 10 of them given to you. That makes the deal sweet. 38 quid. Easy to strip. Easier than the metal fire extinguishers. So, they've near enough dried up. Well, I had this delivery this week of these. What I've been to the yard with today. not knocking it. I think I got, let's say, 18, 20. I think I got about 20. So you work off that. So yesterday's collection was 20. I get £1.25 each one, so it was 20 and 20, 25p. So I got £25. Easy come, easy, easy. In the back of the guy's van, he had a lot of these. I said, oh, winner, winner. I said, I'm not seeing these for a long while. He says, I can't give you these. And my boss is collecting them. Oh, he didn't say that. Sorry, apologise. He said, I can't give you these. They're going to my boss. I said, oh, sorry, right. Are they new then? You know, the for refilling. He kind of didn't give me a definitive answer. So the only conclusion I can jump to, knowing that when I started this scenario, and I'm an honest type of guy out there, it's on YouTube, it's out there. And he was asking me how was I doing about it, and I was quite honest and telling him. He's cottoned on that those are worth money, and he's keeping them himself. So, to translate to you, some of you guys over there, let's say Shark Scrapper, E-Waste Mike, for example. Let's say, for example, computer company, and every week they're going to give you 50 computers. 40 of them are just going to be really low grade, really not worth the effort computers. But you'll get 10 servers every week in that batch of 50. And all of a sudden, you don't get your servers anymore. Are you going to carry on taking the time, the trouble, the effort for those 40 low grade, very low grade computers? Like I say, £1.25. Not a lot of money, but regular. Not lots of them, a certain amount. So, do I now go back to the original, to the guy, and say, it's not working out this anymore because price of scrap has dropped? It used to be worth it when I got the aluminium ones. These like sweetened the deal, a little bit of made it worthwhile. Now I'm not getting them anymore, and I don't know the reason why. It's not worth me doing these. And leave him with the problem of how does he get rid of these. He might say, I'll tell you what, I'll carry on giving him the aluminium ones, sweeten the deal a bit. I don't want to brew it, I don't want to ruin this deal. But he might have another scrapper in the background just waiting to take over. And I would lose the entire business. But would that be such a bad thing? I keep telling everybody, I'm not a scrapper, micro scrapper. I like fiddling about, oh bollocks. Sorry. I went to the scrapyard today and I've just found a piece of tin I didn't take with me. Easily distracted. I'm finding that my content is probably just becoming fire extinguishers and solar inverters week in and week out. Amongst that lot, there are lots of little projects I'd like to share with YouTube. There are strange and wonderful items that I've collected. Under this bench, I have an item that would cost £7,000 to buy, and I'm going to scrap it. It's been given to me. I estimate the scrap value to be round about £1.50. Yeah, you heard me right. £7 to buy, scrap value £1.50. However, I won't know till I open it. If I open it, it just might be solid gold inside of it. I won't know. And I can't get round to doing these projects because my time is taken up doing fire extinguishers 3 days a week, 3 nights a week, every Friday to the scrapyard. So I'm in this bit of a dilemma. I'm a micro scrapper. I scrap as a hobby. When a hobby becomes work, you lose the motivation, you know. And I've lots of things I want to show you in here. Things I want to build. Art I want to weld together, you know. So I'm kind of like torn there. Do I cut my nose off to spite my face? I'm interested, honestly, to hear your comments. You know, one bit of me says, yeah, Ian, you know, that's regular. It's regular £50, £60 a week coming in. You don't know the amount of time I have to do it. I've got it down to a fine art, I will admit. And we're talking on for 10 minutes and I waffled on and on and on. I've had to make it efficient to make it worthwhile. I'm going to ponder on that over the next 2 weeks, make a decision. But I'll be interested. Not for your advice, not for your comments. Besides, how would I look without my nose on my face? Ian in his shed, pondering his dilemma. I'm off work for a week. I'm just going to blitz this bloody shed and I'm going to tattle some of these, some of these projects, for example, like this one. See you lot soon. Take care. Hope I haven't bored you with that diatribe. Yes, that's a good word, isn't it? Diatribe. I think I'll have some more of that 3-year-old blended Scots whiskey. Oh, and I hope you like the joke, and I hope I didn't offend the Scottish with my Scottish impersonation. See you lot soon. Ta-ra.